Yoga for everybody session today. My name is Skylar Ramirez. Let's get started. From any easy standing position, take your feet out to the width of your pelvis bones at least. Bind the toes forward, soften through your kneecaps. As you inhale, sweep the arms straight up and over. And then exhale, sweep the arms back and around. Let's do at least 2 or 3 more like that. Inhale, big breath in, sweep it up. Exhale, back and around. Try breathing out from the throat so you can relax your jaw. Inhale, big breath in, sweep it up. And then exhale, sweep it back and around. From here, let's take both arms up and overhead. Nice big breath in. Go ahead and lace the fingertips over your head. Try inverting the palms and pressing towards the sky. Lean over to your right and then bend your left knee. So as we hold it here, we're trying to stretch the obliques, even stretching some parts of the spine that can get tight, places that connect to your back as well. Keep pushing towards the right through the palms of your hands. As you inhale, imagine you're breathing more into your upper left lung. Big breath in. Press a little more at the top of the breath. On the exhale, bring it to center, straightening both legs. Let's lean over to the left. Hold it there just for a moment. Take the weight into your right foot. Now bend the right knee, dropping that right hip away from your ribs. Inhale, pull up through your right elbow. Lean over to the left a little more and just breathe into your upper right lung. Big inhale. Relax the jaw on the exhale. One more. Press through the heel of your hand. Big inhale. And then exhale, slowly bring it to center. From here, reach the arms straight up towards the sky. And when it feels right for you, again, checking those feet, let's step our left foot back, one stride. Your left foot back, a casual stride. Bending the right knee, pull the elbows back and in towards your ribs. Let's flow through this with the breath a few times. Inhale, straightening both legs, left leg straight, right leg straight, reach it up. Exhale, palms forward, pull it down, bend your left knee, keep pushing back hard into your foot. Inhale, big breath in, reach it up. Exhale, come forward, right knee lunges, straighten through the left leg, push back into that left heel. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring it forward, bending the right knee, pushing back through the left heel. From here, take both hands down onto the top of your right thigh. Let's bring our right hand down, and we're going to bring it forward as if we're shaking hands with someone. Then make a big circle back. Then look up over your right shoulder. Taking the thumb down and around, big inhale. Exhale, back and around. At least one more big circle like this. Big inhale. And then exhale, back and around. Take your right hand into the low back, extending the left arm over your right thigh. On the next breath in, draw your right shoulder back and try pressing your left shoulder over the right thigh. Looking over your right shoulder so you keep that rotation from the tailbone all the way up through the neck and the crown of the head. Maybe even feeling as if your left hip is pushing in towards your right thigh. Breathe mostly into your upper right lung. Maybe even breathe into the space under your left shoulder blade. One more breath like this. Exhale, slowly come to center. Keeping that healthy bend in our right knee, let's step it forward, lining up the feet underneath the pelvis bones. Inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, take the arms back and around. Just one big sweep. Let's reset. 2 more like that. Big inhale. Big sweep back. One more, big inhale. And sweep back. Inhaling both arms up and overhead. Seeing that the feet are either at the width of your pelvis bones or your hips, letting your body decide for you. This time, step your right foot back. Finding a nice casual stride, we'll bend the left knee, pressing back into the right heel. Draw your elbows in towards your ribs. Pull them in tight. Imagine you're trying to pinch a pencil or a golf ball between your shoulder blades. You could even act surprised. As you inhale, slowly straighten the left leg. Both legs are straight. Reach straight up overhead. Option to look up, hopefully correcting any neck posture if you've had to look down a lot today at paperwork, or if you just had to look at a monitor a lot today. Look it up, even just for a fraction of a moment. Turn the hands forward, find the exhale, bending the left knee, pulling the elbows back, flowing that a few more times. Inhale, arms up, both legs straight. Exhale forward. At least one more, big breath in. Exhale forward. Holding it here. Let's place both hands down on the left leg. Keep that right hand firmly rooted into that thigh. Take your left hand forward. Big circles. Up, twist a little bit back, sweep it around. At least 2 or 3 more. Option to choreograph your movement with the breath. Big inhale, reach and circle. Maybe just one more before we hold the twist. Take it up and around. Left knuckles by the low back. Pulling that left shoulder back. Press down into the inner blade of the left foot. The left knee stays bent while we push back into the right heel. Now start pressing your right shoulder over the left thigh. So the twist can feel very different from left to right. We definitely don't want to force it. There are a lot of factors that go into the twist that could affect our range of motion. It could be breakfast, first of all, or it could even just be our organs. The liver can get in the way sometimes. One more easy breath here. Pull that left shoulder back. Try pressing the right shoulder over the thigh and let your right hip press in towards your left thigh. When you're ready, slowly come to center. That front knee is bent. Step it forward. Line up the feet under the pelvis bones. Inhaling, big sweep overhead. Exhale, sweep it back. Option to close the eyes and maybe move the head up as you sweep up. Close the eyes, establishing a nice sturdy center of gravity. Exhale, open the eyes, bring the chin to the chest. One more like this. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Option to look up, close the eyes. If you get a little wobbly or if it feels a little shaky, that's normal. Exhale, take it back. From here, let's bring the feet in so that they're touching, keeping a little space between the heels and bend the knees. Bringing the hands to the heart. Start pushing your hips back behind you, coming into a chair position with a really narrow foundation on the feet. Hopefully, we're creating some space or alleviating tension in the low back as the leg bones are going to angle in towards the center of the body. Go ahead and act surprised. 1, 2, 3. We want to keep a little bit of a lift in the ribs. Slide the thumbs over to your right armpit. Push your right hip forward. So it's if you're trying to do a little bit of a twist at the waist. That's the movement we're going through. So thumbs to the right armpit. Pull the right shoulder back. Press your right hip forward. And you'll start to initiate that deep twist in your waist. Come down a little more. Maybe even look over your right shoulder. Hold it there. Breathe into the upper part of your lungs. And now exhale, bring it to center. Both hands to the thighs, straightening the legs, propping up the back. When you're ready, exhale, walk the hands down. Shake the head, yes. Turn it left and right. Bend the knees deep, walk the hands up to your thighs. Inhale, arms sweep all the way up. Exhale, thumbs to the center of the chest. Pushing the hips back, keeping those toes touching, a little space between the heels. Flip the hips back, twisting over to the left this time. Bring the thumbs over to your left armpit. As we pull that left shoulder back, the counter twist is pressing the left hip forward. Or press your right hip back while your left shoulder goes back. So you're getting a nice long stretch from your inner right hip to the upper part of your left shoulder. Consequently, we're also really strengthening the muscles under the left shoulder blade all the way back to your right hip. Now turn and look over that left shoulder. Breathe into the upper part of your left lung. And now exhale, bring it to center. Unwinding the spine, hands to the thighs, straightening the legs. Let's get into the hamstrings. Big inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, start to walk the hands down nice and slow. Easy does it. Hang the head, shake it, yes. And turn it left and right. Walking the hands up to our thighs, deeply bending the knees. Reverse swan dive, big breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Scoop up the breath 2 more times. Big inhale. Exhale, bring it through center. One more. All right, let's get into the outer hip. Take the feet out, wider than hip width, keeping your right toe forward. Lift your left toes and pivot them out to the side. Let's bend the left knee, pressing your right hip back behind you. Pull your right hip joint back and keep pressing the left knee out towards your pinky toe. Extend the arms out, taking your left hand onto that left thigh, reaching up with the right arm. Imagine you're holding on to 100 helium balloons. One big breath in, reach, pull up and out of the ribs, opening up the liver. From here, take that hand down. We're going to reach it to the inside of the left foot, dropping your right shoulder. So this movement is almost like starting a lawnmower. We want to be really sure that we keep pushing back into that right foot so we work that rotation through the waist and the rib cage. Reach down with the right hand towards the inside of your left foot. Keep the left hand on the left thigh. On the next inhale, pull to the waist, open up, reach, exhale, bring it down. Two more. Big inhale, pull it up, open up, reach. Option to look at your right fingertips. Anytime you look up, it's going to be a little more of a balance challenge. Exhale, release. One more. Big inhale. Pull it up, reach out with the hand, press the shoulders back, maybe even look at your hand. And now exhale, bring it down. Inhale, hand to the waist, push off the left thigh. Coming up, both hands at the waist. Let's make sure the hips aren't locked up. Turn your left toe forward this time, lifting the right toes, pivot on the heel, and take it out to the side. Let's bend our right knee, extending the arms out. Setting the right hand on the right thigh, left arm extends up. Imagine you're trying to spiral your thighs up and out. You're pressing your pinky toes, you're pressing your knees out towards your pinky toes and keep pushing into the inside blades of your feet. Hold it open here, keep bending that right knee and push back hard into the left foot. Adding in that big trunk rotation. Remember, it can feel really different from left to right, especially if you had breakfast. We don't want to force that twist. Take the left hand, reach it down slowly towards the inside of your right foot. Right hand stays on the right thigh. As we inhale, drawing the waist up, big breath in, hold on to 100 helium balloons, reach and open the ribs. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, pulling in, hand to the waist, open up the body. Reach that arm up, look towards the hand, exhale, bring it down. At least one more, pull up, rotate at the waist, left shoulder back, reach it up with the left hand, looking up at the left fingertips, big breath in. And now exhale, reach it down, relax. Inhale, hand to the waist, push off the right thigh, come up. Both hands at the waist. Let's rotate the right toe in, finding a standing straddle. With the standing straddle, place both hands either at your waist on top of the hip bones, or you can take them down a little lower to the crease of the top of the thigh and the pelvis area. So if you hold the hands a little lower, you're usually going to get a better hip hinge, which means more relief on your low back. Taking a big breath into the center of your chest, big inhale. And now exhale, push your hips back, but keep the chest inflated and continue to lift up through your heart and sternum. Maybe even lift your chin, look up ahead of you, maybe to where your wall meets the ceiling, or at least to the highest point where the eyes can shift without too much tension. One more big inhale. Exhale, come down a little more. Now notice here, if the low back is in agreement with the stretch, if the low back is feeling okay, we can always walk the hands down lower towards the knees without putting pressure on the knees. We could even walk the hands past the kneecaps to the shins. Relax your upper ribs and relax your head and neck. In order to accentuate a release in the back, breathe out from your throat and relax your jaw, remembering that connection between your jaw and your hips. Big inhale. Relax the jaw, ha breath. Hang the head loose. Inhale, feeling a little bit of a lift in the spine as the back of the lungs open. Exhale, big breath. One more, little lift. Breathing into the backs of the lungs. And then exhale, big paw breath. To safely come out of this, slowly inch your feet in towards each other. Then bend those knees. Let's bring the hands onto the thighs. Push your hips back, straightening the arms, coming into a standing cow. So this really exaggerated arch in your spine is to correct the posture, the alignment that comes from sitting, driving. All of this is hopefully corrected with this exaggerated standing cow position. Inhaling, holding it here. Exhale, slowly push off the legs, come up and roll those shoulders back. All right, let's work a little bit on opening up the back of the shoulders. Take your left hand, put it on top of your right shoulder. Your right hand comes down and around, and you're just going to walk those fingertips back as much as possible to open up the backs of your shoulders. So kind of pull maybe under the shoulder blades, alleviating any tension that can lead into that upper back and spine. Now, as you inhale, chin to chest, imagine you're breathing into the back of your heart. So you can actually feel the lungs expand under your shoulder blades. Exhale from the throat. This breath with this pose gives us access to some muscles that are very deeply and intimately stitched up from the spine into the shoulder and rotator cuff regions. 2 more big inhales. Breathe into the back of your heart. Exhale from your throat. 1 more. Now, when you're ready, lift the head. Release the arms. Let's swap out the arms. It makes a big difference sometimes. So this time we have the right shoulder touching the right hand touching the left shoulder. Left hand comes around under that right armpit. Walk those fingers back. Press the shoulders away from your ears. Lower the chin. Breathing into the back of the heart. Big inhale. Exhale, relax the jaw. 2 more. Hopefully accessing some muscles that are deeply connected, also up into your neck, jaw, and even into your head and behind the eyes. Hopefully bringing some relief to any migraines or jaw tension or tinnitus. When you're ready, slowly lift your head, open up. Let's just practice those flying arms. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Exhale, take it back, exaggerate it. Reach it up, countering that back stretch with a big chest stretch. Big inhale, take it back. 1 more, big inhale, and then take it back. All right, our acupressure for this month, we've been working with flushing out the kidneys. Take your hands in front of you, hold on to your left thumb with your right hand. Take your right thumb up. Take the left fingers over the knuckles of the right hand. And now press your right thumb into your left middle finger. From here, we bring the hands down in front of the heart. Lower the chin, close the eyes. Focus on breathing into the lowest part of your back. We want the lungs to push against your kidneys and adrenal glands. Inhale deep and low into the body. Exaggerate the inhale. Bigger exhale. Make space for each breath, at least 2 or 3 more. Inhale into the low back. Exhale big. At least 1 or 2 more. Breathing into the low back, feeling the breath pushing against the lower part of your spine and kidneys. And then just 1 more. From here, open the hands. Take them a little higher than your heart and shoulders. Make a fist. We want to work a little bit of lymphatic drainage here. Open and close as fast as you can. Let's just do maybe 10 more. Now start with a fist, reversing that, and open as fast as you can. Open, 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 open. Not only for lymphatic drainage, improving neurological tone for grip strength. This is a major marker in aging, losing grip strength with the hands. Just a couple more. All right, just sweep it up. Closing our practice. Big inhale, reach. And then exhale back. 2 more. Big inhale. Exhale back. Last one. Big breath in. Exhale back. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Go enjoy the rest of your beautiful week.